Hi guys, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night. So this is going to be a general reading for Aries through April 30th. And I am filming this tonight on the Aries new moon. So there may be some particular things that resonate for you during this time. You know, even though we're filming this to not start until the 18th, today, you know, is the 11th, so some things can be coming up for you, around the 18th that feel a little bit more powerful or pick up energy from the recent past. And I would also recommend to go back if you haven't already and watch the reading from your last segment too, to kind of get some more messages there. But I just wanted to point that out. And again, this is a general reading, so it can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can always get a free birth chart online that will tell you your other means. For instance, what is your sun, rising, moon, and Venus sign? So always feel free to check out my other zodiac videos as well on my channel. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Okay. So yeah, with that being said, also too, whenever you see this message, it is meant for you. Since time is fluid and relative, this message can resonate for you. For instance, 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future. So always keep that in mind as well. And I wanted to say too that if you're not watching this live and you want to see a picture of all the cards that I've pulled for you here today and have it up in the background while you watch or listen, or just want to look at it at a later time, you can do that by clicking in the description box below on my website, or go to MalesseaMagicLight.com. And then once on my website, find the Facebook link, and then on Facebook, look for the Aries reading, and the first comment there will just be one photo of everything that I pulled for you here today. So real quick before we get into your reading, since I have pulled all your tarot cards, Aries, also wanted to show you guys again real quick and show you an example of what a candle reading would look like at the end. But this is my Aries candle that I have that's available on my website. So you can get this candle as a birthday present for an Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you want to adapt some of the positive traits of an Aries, they can all be customized. But all my zodiac candles are blessed with herbs that are for love, for protection, and for success, unless otherwise, customized in another way. Okay, so normally once I light this candle for you, takes about 7 days or a little bit less, it depends, for it to burn all the way down, right? So then this is just an example of a candle that's burned all the way down here. So I just want to show you the herbs at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so that's what I read during my candle readings, okay? So it's almost, like a tea reading, or a coffee reading, a coffee espresso reading. Okay, so the shapes come through at the bottom, but also in hoodoo, you read the condition of the glass as well. Okay, so some people, when they want candle magic done, they want it just for the magical effects. Some people want it for the magical effects and they want the reading. But either way, with each purchase, you will get a detailed candle burn report of how that looks. So also the reason why I wanted to show you that is because I think it was sometime last fall, I think I only did it for one sign, but I did like a candle reading separate video. So what I'm going to do tonight is light this Aries candle for all Aries, okay? during the Aries new moon. And then after it's done completely burning in 7 days or so, then I'll do a separate video with that candle reading for you guys, just as like a little bonus, something fun. So I'm going to start doing that for all the signs. Okay. So yeah, let me just put those out of the way over here. And we will get started with your reading here, Aries. Okay, so real quick also, to just get some general grounding for the reading and healing for the reading, I'm going to do a quick sound bell. So if you want to and you feel comfortable, you can take a deep breath in and out. Okay. Okay, Aries. Let's get into your reading. Oops. And if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. So just going to go over real quick what these first 2 rows kind of speak to, and then we'll get into it. So the first row is energy starting around April 18th. It can be a little bit before, a little bit after. It's not exact, okay? Going through that week and that weekend. And then the last row here is the last week and weekend of April. Okay, and then your confirmation cards are on the outside, and then I also have over here what was on the top and the bottom of each deck. So we'll get into that a little later. But here we go. Okay, Aries, you have Temperance upright, 6 of Cups upright, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, 2 of Wands in reverse, and 4 of Wands upright. Okay, Aries. So in the beginning of this time, around the 18th or so, you could be in a very patient mood. You could be feeling very abundant, very creative at this time with the Temperance card in the upright position. If this is not you, Aries, it could be the person you're dealing with or just the general situation here, okay? But in this deck, you see this flamingo here in the water. There's a waterfall in the background, the rainbow, okay? So the Temperance card also talks about having the ability to be in between 2 different worlds, okay? So one foot is, sorry, let me turn that down. One foot he's holding up, he or she, or I don't know the sex of the flamingo here, and one foot is in the water. So that talks about one foot being in the 3D and one foot being in the 5D or the subconscious and the creative. I mean, you can be creative in the 3D as well, but it's more of, you know, what's underneath the surface kind of thing here. Okay. For some of you too, Aries, want to start trying to remember to call out the zodiac signs that I see in the cards for you. But this is, the Temperance card is the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. So for some of you, this could resonate as you have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, or there's a lot of Sagittarius energies around you, around the situation that you're in, okay? Now, your second card here, because you have been so patient and abundant during this time with the Temperance card, like I said, then you have the 6 of Cups in the upright position. This is a beautiful card that talks about a take, that talks about you could be dealing with somebody from your past. If not your past, it could be a past life situation, like you dealt with them before in past lives. It could also talk about dealing with issues from your past or childhood issues, okay? But normally when you see this card in other decks, you would see 2 children, a boy and a girl, and they're giving each other fruit, and there's animals all around, and it's like this beautiful, really nice, like beautiful scene here, okay? So you can see that again here with these otters kind of enjoying all their cups and having a good time in the water here. Let me just turn my music back up a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. Um, sorry, one second. I'm just checking the volume and it won't let me. Okay, I think good. All right, so after the Six of Cups, Aries, then you're heading into the King of Swords in a reverse position. If I had to say, out of all your cards here, this would be the only kind of negative card, and it's not even negative. It could just be a warning or like some brief energy during this time period for you. Okay, but it looks like towards first weekend. Following the 18th, I think the 18th is a Sunday, right? So the Monday, the 19th, whatever that date is for that weekend, there could be a little bit of confusion about something, or it could be a feeling of lack of authority or lack of support around you, okay, with the King of Swords in the reverse position here. Because normally when it's upright, it means your mental capacities are, balanced the way they should. You're seeing clearly, you're supported, you're a king, you have authority. But since it's in the reverse, it just talks about there could be something that is confusing you at this time or giving you a little bit of anxiety or worry. Or again, you could not be feeling supported in some way or having your power felt in some way. But it doesn't last long, like I was saying earlier, because all of the other cards that you have here are very positive, Aries, okay? So then you have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position as your fourth card. This is basically telling me that to the second week that we're talking about here, like the last week of April, right? There's something you could start to feel more comfortable in, okay? It could be a situation, it could be a person, it could be yourself, right? But you really see that here with the Queen of Pentacles represented as the pig in the mud here, okay? This is also a very abundant card, okay? And, a queen, right? She is someone in authority. So like I said, since it's following the King of Swords in reverse, whatever feeling of lack of authority or lack of your own power or leadership in some way, it's picked up and turned around very quickly for you here, Aries, okay? And again, king and queen, it's just a metaphor. It doesn't mean gender. You can be a king or queen regardless of your gender. It's just talking about being in a position of authority or royalty or something like that, okay? But really nice energy here. Like I said, you could be starting to feel more comfortable with something, getting your abundance back where you want it to be. Okay, abundance, because it is the Queen of Pentacles, doesn't just have to be money, right? Pentacles is normally money, but abundance can be good health. It can be more time doing the things that you like to do, spending more time with friends or family, whatever you're currently trying to manifest in your life, Aries. You're going to start to get more comfortable with believing in yourself that you're going to get that, and then you're going to start seeing that towards the last week here of April. Okay. Now, your fifth card here is the Two of Wands in reverse. Now, even though it's in reverse, it doesn't mean it's automatically negative, okay? So when the Two of Wands in reverse shows up, it's talking about in the recent past, Aries, you could have been more in the observational mode regarding something, a person, yourself, situation, and now towards the last week of April, you're ready to start taking action about something. So that's what it means when it's in the reverse position, okay? So just for reference to show you, when it's right side up here, you see the stingray, and he's kind of poking his head out the water. This is the observation card, looking, people watching, not sure what your next move to make, so really slowing down and waiting, okay? But like I said, since it's reversed or upside down for you, Aries, you're now ready to take action about something here. Excuse me, I'm just gonna sip of water 1 second. Okay. Now, like I said, once you're ready to take action about something, it can be for you, Aries, that whatever this action is for you, right? It can be a lot of different things since it is a general reading, but whatever action, you're going to take, it can be seen as very positive, because the last card you have here in the main six is the Four of Wands upright. So this talks about having a reason to celebrate, okay? So this could be saying towards the end of the month, you could have a reason to celebrate something, Aries. So that's always nice to see. This is also can be seen as a union card since very small at the bottom here. There is a wedding ring, okay? So that can talk about not necessarily a marriage. For some of you, it could be, but it could just be a new level of commitment with something, okay? With a work partner, with a romantic partner, with friends, family, however, you know, it resonates for you. And also the last thing in this card is you do see the behind the crow is this bird's nest, okay? It's halfway done, okay? So it's like the planning for something in the future that you could be really excited about, okay? Can be, for some of you, it could be making a new home, changing your idea of what home is, something like that, but just really planning for something for the future and being excited about it and having a reason to celebrate. All right, Aries, so that is beautiful. Now, before we get into your confirmation cards here real quick, I wanted to show you what was on the bottom and the top of each deck. Okay, so in your Llewellyn Tarot deck, this is the confirmation cards that I used with the yellow border here. You had the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. So this could be saying that in the recent past, there was some type of possible communication, right, with the page here, or opportunity from the universe that didn't have an equal give or take to it. So it was either put on hold or wasn't well received, okay? But I feel like it's more the first one for you guys. I feel like it's saying more that the reason why this communication or opportunity was put on hold was because something about it wasn't balanced, okay? Because just for reference to show you when they're right side up, okay, the Six of Pentacles, she's holding the balance scale. She's giving back to people less fortunate than her. So it's also a card about charity. So there could have been either not enough charity or too much or something with some type of communication or offer or just general opportunity from the universe, okay? And that's kind of why it didn't happen yet in the recent past, okay? All right, now what was on the top and the bottom of your animal totem tarot, the ones that are the main six here, is in the recent past, you have the Nine of Cups upright and the Star upright. So this is telling us that in the recent past, okay, and even energy lingering around underneath this reading, right, from the 18th to the 30th, that you are going through some type of transformational phase or cycle here with the butterfly at the top. You're at almost at the end of something, almost at the beginning of something, right? Because it's a 9, it's almost a 10. 10 would be completion, okay? So you're almost at the end of something and the beginning of something new. So there's lots of change going around you, okay? Maybe with you, with other people in your environment here with the butterfly. But really nice energy regardless, okay? Because it shows all the hard work you took to get to this point, okay, and it's very abundant with all that green grass in the background and the blue skies. And then here you have the Star, okay? The Star upright is about an energy that talks about renewing your faith, your hope for the future. It's also a very creative card, okay? For some of you, it could be saying in the recent past, since it is the Star card, you are dealing with an Aquarius. It could have something to do with this beginning and this ending. Or it could be you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, or the person you're dealing with has a lot of Aquarius in their chart, or this is just the general energy of this big change that's around you, okay? But it's really beautiful energy. Again, a lot of creativity with the water here, and then inside the clamshell, you see the pearl and the lighthouse in the background. So the Star talks about really finding that inner hope, finding that inner light, okay? Again, having inspiration, faith, hope for the future, really nice, okay? So let me put that over here, and now we'll get into your confirmation cards. So your first confirmation card is the Eight of Cups upright. Your second one is Nine of Swords in reverse, and your last one is Page of Cups upright. Okay, so we'll go in order here because that's what they told me to do, my guides. All right. So when you see the Eight of Cups energy and it's confirming the Temperance upright and the Queen of Pentacles upright, it totally makes sense with the Temperance card because the Temperance, I said, was about patience, right? So there could have been a situation in the recent past, Aries, where you had to walk away, not like forever. Okay, but you wanted to be in the energy, or you were in the energy of the Eight of Cups that talks about taking a break from everything, not making a decision whether good or bad, just taking a break. Okay, that's what the Eight of Cups talks about. And this card can have a tendency to talk about escaping and not wanting to deal with your problems, but that's not how I see it, since it's also confirmed by the Temperance card. It's just like you needed more time, or someone else needed more time, or the situation itself needed more time. Okay, that's really the feeling that I get. But card is from the recent past. Okay. Now, when this Eight of Cups is also confirming the Queen of Pentacles, it looks like the more time that you took, the break that you took, or the person that you're dealing with took more time, or the general situation in general needed more time. It looks like it's for the best, okay? Because that means that you, the person you're dealing with, or the general environment, everybody got more comfortable with things, okay? Whether they realize it right away or not, okay? So it looks like that was the right move to make for some of you, okay? So I just want to say that. That's really nice. All right. Now, your second confirmation card here is the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is a great card, and it's a card that you do want to see in the reverse position, okay? Just for reference, when the card is right side up, you're really stressed out, you're really worried, you're not sleeping right, you have a lot of anxiety, worry, overthinking about something. But yay for you, it's reversed or upside down. So just saying, in the recent past, because you let go, you let go of all of these swords, this anxiety, worry, overthinking. Because you did that, you were able to come into the energy of the Six of Cups, where you could have a more equal give and take with someone. You could deal with issues from the past. You could see things from your childhood in a more positive light. Like, not everyone's, but there always can be something good about it, right? And it could also say that you are just able to be in that energy of, yes, right on the bell there. You could be more in the energy of enjoying this nostalgia of looking back at something because you were able to let go of all this worry here. Now, again, because you were able to let go of all the swords in the right way, this also took you into that action that I was talking about towards the end of the month, towards the end of April here, Aries. So the more you let go of worry, anxiety, overthinking, staying up late at night, just not taking care of yourself as far as your mental stuff, right? We all do that sometimes. But the more that you let go of that and come into a more balanced place with your mental energy, then you can take action, right? I mean, you need energy to take action, right? You can't, perform. You can't be a construction worker and go do hard work all day unless you've had a good breakfast or whatever. You need energy to take action, right? So the more that you start having more energy and letting these things go, letting this anxiety, worry, overthinking from the recent past, the more that you're able to do that, the more that you're able to take action on something. Okay. Now, your last confirmation card here, Aries, is the Page of Cups in upright position. This talks about a small message, a small opportunity from the universe coming in. Okay, it talks about being in control of your emotions as well. Okay, it can be the beginning of something new, a new project, new relationship, whatever it may be, okay? But it's at the beginning stages because it's a page, it's not a knight or a king, right? It's at the bottom, entry level position, something like that, okay? But very beautiful abundance in this card as well, and just a lot of courage, and he's very confident too. Okay, so his cup is small, but he's got his little fish, he's got his prosperity, and he's moving forward. All right. So when this card comes up for you here, Aries, excuse me, when this Page of Cups is also confirming the King of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands upright, this is basically saying that in the recent past, that one card that I said that could be considered the one negative card in your reading, right, of being confused about something, not feeling support, not in authority about something, not feeling in your elements or in your leadership role, or just general confusion, could be because there was some type of small message either you gave to someone or someone gave to you, or a small opportunity that you just weren't sure about. Okay. So that just clarifies what that might be about for some of you guys. Okay. But again, that energy doesn't last long, because then remember, you go from a queen in reverse to, a king in reverse to then a queen right side up. So you get back the feeling of leadership. You get back feeling more in control, more in your power, more in your element. You get back your feeling of abundance and feeling comfortable with something and having mental clarity. So it doesn't last long. Okay. Now, last thing I'll say before we get to oracle cards is that this Page of Cups, when it's also confirming the Four of Wands upright, is basically saying that there could be another, well, let me go back for a second, actually, because you had a Page of Wands in the reverse on the bottom of your deck, right, from the recent past. And here you have at the end of your reading a Page of Cups upright. So remember when I was saying that in the recent past, there could have been a message given to you, or you were going to give to somebody, or a small opportunity that was around that wasn't ready yet because there was some type of imbalance. Remember, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, there was some type of imbalance with either giving too much or not giving enough, or something about charity or not giving enough charity, or whatever. Looks like now towards the end of this month, this opportunity could come back, or it could be a new opportunity that's better for you, okay? Or it could be a new message that you're going to give, or someone is going to give to you. Whatever it is, it's very happy times ahead. It's very abundant. It's going to make you super happy. It's going to make other people around you, friends and family, possibly even want to help celebrate this with you. And again, it could be a new level of commitment for some of you guys, or it could just be the celebration. It could be a new home, a new idea of home, or just really planning something for the future. But it's something that you're going to be really excited about, Aries. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get you some quick oracle cards, because I know my timer went off. I'm going to do this one first. All right, just give me a moment to tap back into your energy here real quick. Okay. Messages for Aries, messages for Aries. Fire sign Aries. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages for Aries. April 18th through April 31st. Messages for the Ram Aries. Okay. Let me just get these out of the way. Okay. And your message is earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Okay. And then you see this woman hovering above the ground in this kind of like crystal energy. Oops, sorry, my elbow cracking. This crystal energy thing that she's floating in here. So it's basically a message saying you're learning how to operate in some way in the 3D world even more, even though you maybe come to some realization that you're a part of the 5D. I mean, we all are part of the 5D being the spiritual and the subconscious. So it could be that you are possibly even dealing with an earth sign to help you do this, but I didn't see I only saw Sagittarius and Aquarius in your reading, I think, right? I think so. Yeah. Well, yeah. Um, but it could just be a message for some of you guys again that you are getting more comfortable. I would say this definitely goes with the Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? Because you're getting more comfortable with dealing with yourself and how you deal with the world, how you interact with the 3D world, and how you interact with the 5D world. That's what I would say. Okay. So that could be a message for some of you guys. Now let me get you one more oracle card. Just give me one moment here. Messages for Aries. Messages for the Ram. April 18th through April 30th. What does Aries need to see? Final messages for Aries. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for the highest good? Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries. Okay. You got the manatee, and it says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. All right. Let me just show you this little manatee guy here. Super cute. Okay. So that might be a message for some of you guys. Trying to see which card that might go with. Well, I would say it goes with the King of Swords in reverse and also the Nine of Swords in reverse. Because remember when I was saying that there was something briefly that was confusing you, right? Or in the recent past was really confusing you. But then the more that you're able to accept it for what it is, okay? And not let it stress you out or worry you in your mental. Okay, the more that you accept it for what it is and find a solution or whatever, let it go, move forward, whatever you do, right? Then you are able to maybe change it, right? That's what it was saying. I was just reading it again. Okay, so that could be a message for some of you guys. Alrighty. So those are the messages that I have for you, Aries, at this time. Real quick, like I always say, if you want to see a picture of all these cards close up at a later time, you can do that by just clicking on my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com, or just clicking in the description box below. And then once you're on my website, click on the Facebook link, find the Aries reading, and the first comment will be a picture of just all the cards that I pulled for you here today. So yeah, I think that is it. As always, thank you guys so much for your support and for your energy. And anytime you share my video or like it or comment or let me know if it resonated for you in any way, that's why I do this. So always feel free to reach out if you want to and you feel comfortable. Also want to say too that I did temporarily turn off the chat for a couple, probably till the end of this month. Just been having a really busy schedule. And so I will turn it back on in the future, and I will try to have more videos where I just answer questions with my mini tarot deck and my rods. So if you were tuning in here thinking that I could give you a mini reading, I can't today, but I will be able to again, hopefully very soon. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day or night, like I said earlier, and I'll see you guys later. All right, thanks. Bye.